In the latest Cyberpunk 2077 news, a cornucopia of new images was released showcasing many of the vehicles and their variants you will encounter in Night City. Technical art director Krzysztof Christian describes the red engine used for 2077 as constantly evolving, mutating and expanding. The red engine initially appeared in Witcher 2 and was subsequently updated for Witcher 3. It's now almost unrecognizable in 2077. New features that will be present in 2077 include layered fashion, which effectively is a new dynamic clothing system, which allows you to layer up in every way you think best without tearing textures. For instance, mixing a bulletproof vest over a leopard coat. Car destruction will be prominent, meaning each vehicle in 2077 will fall apart in unique ways, making the crashes look incredible. There will also be a proxy system that delivers scaled-back in-game models for use at a distance from the player camera, reducing the strain on hardware. Environmental upgrades include volumetric clouds and fog that take advantage of new lighting systems and allow ray-traced effects to shine. Simulation-based dynamics for liquids and clothing have been implemented so they flow and interact with one another, similar to what you see in real life. Multi-layered shaders allow for a leap in effective texel density on screen, which translates to crisp, detailed environments. Emphasis was placed on the partnership with NVIDIA, allowing for diffuse illumination, reflections, ambient occlusion, and enhanced shadows with real-time ray tracing. Jakub Knapik, art director of lighting and effects, explained that for the game's core global illumination system, utility light will come from the sky, sun, and all location light sources. Ray tracing will amplify the soft shadows of the super bright emissive objects in Night City. Jakub would also state that even without ray tracing, the game will look realistic, accurate and beautiful. One of the methods of achieving this is via a hierarchical geometry simplification pipeline, or proxy system, dedicated to managing high-resolution textures. This creates simplified in-game models from the high-resolution models that are prepared by artists, those which would otherwise be too unwieldy to use for an entire scene on the current generation of consoles and low-spec PCs. High-resolution models are loaded around the player camera alone, while these low-res proxies are kept at a safe distance from the player's discerning eyes, thus allowing Cyberpunk 2077 to work with a reasonable amount of memory. CDPR are particularly proud of a Yali system. Sebastian Kalemba, head of animation, explains that doing facial motion capture for every NPC in the game would be impossible. Using Yali, they can plot a coordinate position on a user interface, and animators are able to control a character's emotiveness at any given moment, without extensive mocap. Yali is able to do eyes, brows, neck movements to recreate the nuances of unspoken human communication. The attention to detail should be most notable during cutscenes. Another aspect of Yali is its ability to offer linguistically and regionally accurate facial animation for 10 languages. Thus, when characters speak in different languages, the animation should match. Yali reminds Kalemba of a quote from John Lasseter: "The art challenges the technology, and the technology inspires the art." What CDPR have managed to achieve with Cyberpunk 2077 proves that. CDPR would reveal the cover of the exclusive 2077 comic, Big City of Dreams, that you receive when you buy the game from GOG. Finally, we have an image of waifu Judy Alvarez via the Yali system. Thank you for chipping in.